Before there was Rogue One or even the original Star Wars, there was a man named Cassian Andor, the thief-turned-rebel spy who learned how the wider Rebel Alliance was formed. Well, that's exactly what happens in the critically acclaimed Disney Plus series Andor, which is finally back after 3 years for its second and final season. Take a look.
Senator.
I can't speak right now.
I was in Gorman yesterday. I saw everything in the plaza.
I've made my statement.
No, we need to speak. I have friends everywhere.
And joining us live is Senator Mon Mothma herself, Genevieve O'Reilly. Welcome to California Live.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
This is so exciting. Okay, first of all, congratulations on season 2. Finally back after 3 years. What has been the response?
Oh my goodness me. It's just everything we could have hoped for, really. You know, it takes hundreds of people to make these pieces, and everybody working crazy hours and with all their artistry. And so, you know, I got to see up front the blood, sweat and tears it takes to make it. So when then you release it and then it resonates with people, it's really, truly special.
It really is special, and it resonates with so many people. I mean, fans have gone to the extent of saying that this is the best series in all of the Star Wars franchise. Look, I've seen a few of the different series, and this is so different. It is so unique. It's 5 consecutive episodes score a 9.5 or higher, 97% on Rotten Tomatoes. So this is universally just loved by everyone. What makes Andor stand out so much from all the other series?
Well, I think Star Wars is a great platform, really, across, and because there's so many stories, it just shows how many ways you can tell brilliant stories, and it's a great way into really what Andor is, which is to explore our own humanity, what it is to rebel, what it is to find common ground with people, what it is to be courageous, how different people find courage within themselves in different ways. It's about love, it's about pain, it's about heartbreak, it's a beautiful drama. And I think what you said before, maybe what's interesting is it's where it all begins.
Yeah.
So you don't have to know all the Star Wars canon. You don't. This is a great
starting point.
Yeah.
That's so true. Okay, so let's talk about your character, Senator Mon Mothma. She is so beautiful and so inspirational because she is a senator. She fights, but you were saying she doesn't fight with guns. She uses her intellect. Tell me about her.
You know, she spends so much of the time actually using diplomacy and using her voice to stand up for others. And at the moment where she has to risk it all, it is not a weapon she picks up. It is her voice. She must speak to power using her voice, and she must risk everything. This brilliant, brave woman standing vulnerable as any of us would be and speaking with strength and power. It was such a joy for me to get.
You're on the to-watch list for your performance for portraying this role. What does that feel like?
Well, it feels I'm terribly humbled and gracious about it, but it also speaks to the extraordinary writing in the show by Tony Gilroy and Dan Gilroy and the other writers. But it also speaks to our extraordinary costume designer, Michael Wilkinson, whose costumes are like, you know, the easiest way to say it is out of this world. There's wedding outfits, there's senator outfits, there's a whole world. Luke Hull, our designer, Emma Scott, our beautiful hair and makeup. Like, that's a wig I'm wearing there.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
When you aren't playing Star Wars and playing Mon Mothma, what do you like to do? We're in California, so what are your favorite places to go check out?
Do you know what's so great? I live in London. Do you know what's so great about California? Is I arrived last night and it's sunny. It's terrible. But the sun is shining. And so the first thing I did was go out for a walk. I love walking here. I love, I don't know, it's just, there's such an outdoor culture. And,
It puts you like instantly in a good mood, right?
I know people here, everyone smiles.
How
Everyone
can you
smiles.
not? How can you not smile?
I know.
Only when it's raining, that's when I'm like in a bad mood.
Well, come to London.
Aw. Okay, well maybe I don't need to go there. All right, what's next for you?
Well, at the moment, I'm filming something in Australia. I can't quite talk about that yet, but it's wonderful to have work and to be, working with great people and other actors. And although I will say, and it's lovely to be here talking with you, that it's a bit difficult to say goodbye to Andor because it was such a special piece.
Yeah.
Such extraordinary actors and artists.
Well, it's Star Wars. It's never a goodbye.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Let's just put it that way. So thank you so much, Genevieve.
Thank you.
And all episodes of Andor are streaming now on Disney+.